Come on in, family. Come on in. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As promised, Sifu Lester right back at you again with another video. This video here is a special request from students in regards to dealing with some pain or some stiffness and the lack of mobility in this shoulder area. Now, I will say this, okay? You be certain, family, you be certain that before beginning any exercises that I provide for you or that anyone provides for you, be sure to check with your primary care provider first and foremost to make sure that the particular exercise that you may think that is helping you may actually be causing you some type of injury. And I say that because you may have a pre-existing condition, and if you're doing a movement that is not helping you, it could be making it more harmful or hurting you more. It simply doesn't make sense. So we have to listen to our body, and I'll say this. Our bodies, family, our bodies are very wise. So what do I mean by that? If you're making a specific movement and you feel some type of sensation, let's say an electrical shock, right? Electrical shock. That's an answer to you telling you that that particular movement is not for you, okay? That could be some type of nerve impingement, and you could be pressing on a nerve and causing something to happen that you don't want to happen. So I'm not giving any medical advice, and I'm actually telling you to be careful with whatever you do to this vessel. We only have one. Now, as we all know, these exercises, Tai Chi as well as Qigong, if you know my story, and quite a few of you have heard my story because I shared it with you, and I tell you how Tai Chi and Qigong actually truly saved my life. Having a few different injuries, dealing with breathing, and also some mobility issues. My L2 and L3 were actually both herniated discs. I no longer have issues with those. My shoulders no longer bother me, and my lungs have been completely, and I say that loud and clear, completely healed from learning how to breathe properly and how to do these very, I say, simple but not easy exercises. So this is my idea. I will progressively give different types of exercises that will help us build our body, strengthen our body, and rejuvenate various parts of the body. Now, listen very closely. Sometimes we may think that feeling a pain in our shoulder is coming from our shoulder. You know, that pain can be connected to another part of the body as well. So we like to think in, I say, couples or pairs. So shoulders and hips, two major joints are related. We have elbows and knees. We have our wrists and our ankles, or our hands and our feet. You see, the entire body is connected from top to bottom. You know, so something over here may ache, and if we can loosen up over here, voila, you get relief over here. It never was what you thought it was, you see, because we have tendons and ligaments and muscles all throughout this vessel. And for me, the best approach is to do a little bit for every single part of the body. With that being said, that will be accomplished by providing several videos focusing on very specific parts of the anatomy. Now, this is up to you. If you're serious about your health, and I know that you are, or you wouldn't be here, right? If you're serious about maintaining your quality of life, or improving, regenerating, rejuvenating yourself. You have to set aside some time, family. 20 minutes out of a day for a person that's looking to revitalize themselves is not asking very much. So you're going to get favorite exercises because I'm going to give you various exercises for each part of the body, video by video. So you be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can always get the updates. And these particular videos will always be titled as Century Village. So this is Century Village video number 2. Century Village video number 1 has already been posted. And that video was dealing with our Tai Chi form. Okay, so let's get right into it. Here we are, going over some fundamentals that we must incorporate into every particular exercise that we do on this channel. We'll have both feet about shoulders width apart. Here's a good way to measure that distance. Turn your foot horizontally, long ways, laterally, and then pivot on the ball of your foot, and that should give you close to the correct distance. Now take a glance down, make sure that your feet are straight ahead and that one foot is not kind of splayed off to the side. Remember, proper structure is first and foremost. Proper physical structure. We're getting our bony skeleton aligned first. Feet are straight ahead. Feel your feet placed on the earth's surface or on the floor. Feel that. Spread your toes open. Allow your toes to relax. Relax your ankles. Use your mind. Go into your body. Feel the tension release from your ankles. Next thing, relax your knees. How do we do so? We relaxed our knees by simply bending the knees just a little bit. If you imagine that you have 4 ounces of weight, added to the very tip of your tailbone, to the coccyx, at the very tip of your sacrum, that 4 ounces will pull your bottom down just a little bit. By doing so, as that 4 ounces pull your bottom down, your knees will begin to bend softly, less physically, okay? Also, you'll feel that your lower back begins to release and open. The vertebrae are able to elongate and allow more space in between the individual bones in your spinal column. You see, we want to have a vertically erect spinal column. 4 ounces of weight, tip of the tailbone. The tailbone will descend down. Now on the distal end, we take it all the way up to the tip of our crown point. We want this tip of the crown point extended upward towards the sky. Here's a tip for you. If you slightly push the tip of your chin inward, not out like so, okay? This causes tension behind your head. Slightly inward, that causes the crown point to extend upward. Are you following me now? We're working on that vertically erect, relaxed spinal column. We worked our way all the way up the top. We have our chin slightly tucked in. We're getting ready to get into our very first exercise, specifically targeting our shoulders today. Okay, so we're still standing. By the way, this weight bearing and standing is also good for bone density. This prolonged standing is very good for bone density. Knees are not locked, ever. We relax our shoulders. And we're going to begin to take a few breaths, okay? A few conscious breaths. So we have proper structure of our physical body, our muscles, our musculature. We want to relax our muscles as much as possible. always being mindful, scanning through our body from foot up to our head, looking for any places that may have tension. Now, there's some very common places that retain tension in our body, usually in our pelvis, hips, and waists. So go there, scan there. As I said, start in your feet, work your way up, get into the hips, pelvis, and waist, looking for any tension. Also, as you work your way up the front of your body, your chest is slightly relaxed in. So not hunched back, but unlike a proud soldier who would have his arms back and chest puffed forward, that restricts the airflow. That restricts the airflow in the upper thoracic cavity. We want to increase or expand and open more. So what do? We simply relax the chest in just a little bit. And by doing so, family, that relaxation, it causes the back side in between your shoulder blades to kind of round out just a little bit. Now remember, not hunched back. Don't overdo it. Don't lean forward. Still keep your crown point vertically up. I know it's a lot of information, and you won't remember this information in totality today. It's not expected. But over time, you will begin to remember a detail here, a detail there. You may forget one there. You'll retain another one here. My point is, with a daily routine, because we want to establish a daily routine, you will remember. So let's get into it. First ones we'll get into are our shoulder rotations. Shoulder rotations, family. How do we get into it? First and foremost, we think about different directions that our shoulders can move in, the range of motion. Okay, so remember, we're here like so. The arms are in the ready position. Chest is relaxed. The arms are now touching very lightly on the sides of my pants. Very lightly touching. Right here. My thumb and index finger. Now, shoulders are going to rotate now. We're going to start by first taking the shoulders in the downward position. Notice that the movement is taking place from shoulders first, and then watch my arms. Arms extend afterwards. Shoulders pull up, all the way up to your ears, as high as you can. Keep pulling those shoulders up. Breathing in, pulling the shoulders up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Keep pulling, family. And then exhale. Shoulders are leading down. And then the arms follow with an extension at the end. That is an exhale. Imagine extending your fingers into the surface. And then on your next breath in, the shoulders are leading up. The arms are straight. The shoulders are lifting all the way up. How high can you lift your shoulders? Can you touch your ears? Pull them up real high, family. All the way up. That's a breath in. On the breath out, shoulders lead first. Down. Now arms extend into the ground. Now how many repetitions should we do? That depends on your daily routine. Inhale, pull up from shoulders. I recommend finding a practice that is not too much for you and that you enjoy. I say 6 repetitions, up and down. Following the breath, conscious breathing. Also, family, breathing in through your nose, and also out of your nose. In your nose, out your nose. At the top, look at my chin, it's not out like here. It's Still in. Pulling up. As you pull up, you're expanding the lung capacity. You're opening up more lung capacity, more breath. Using the breath to help increase your range of motion. Exhale. Shoulders lead. We'll do one more. All the way down. Fingertips extending into the floor. Crown point up, chin slightly in. Concave the chest. Relax the hips, pelvis, and waist. Feel the bottom of the feet on the floor. Spread your toes. Inhale, lift, shoulders lead. All the way up. Inhale all the way up, family. Keep breathing in. Nice, full, deep breaths. Leave the arms straight and relaxed as possible. Still filling up, oxygen, filling up. And then exhale, extending all the way down. All the way down. Full breath out. Keep breathing out, family. Don't stop. Don't stop. Empty out. Empty out that breath. Using the breath to increase the movement. Oh, some wise men as well as women came up with these movements. Lots of deep study. Now from here, family, from the bottom, push your shoulders forward. And then pull up with intention. Straight up. High. And then roll back. And then down. Shoulders. Focus on shoulders, not arms. All the way down. Extend into the floor. Push forward. Lift up. Shoulders are leading. All the way up. Focus on that. Full range of motion. And then circle back. Exhale down. All the way down. Full. Pull up. Your palms, the palms are facing you. Your palms are facing you. Pull back. Palms are facing back. Exhale down. Remember, 4 ounces of weight pulls your body down. Tip of your tailbone. Make sure that you have the upward and downward body movement that I'm displaying here. So notice, family, as I lift up my shoulders, my legs begin to straighten. Remember, whole body exercise. Although we're isolating shoulders, the whole body is somewhat involved no matter what. By rising and falling with the body, we are encouraging more circulation in the bottom part of the body. All the way down. Arms follow, remember. Forward. Up. All the way up. Remember, following your breath. Don't hold your breath. Focus on consciously breathing in through your nose and also out of your nose. Very good. Now from the bottom, reversing the range of motion. Pull back at the bottom. Shoulders. Don't pull the arms first. Shoulders pull back. The arms follow. Pull up. The body goes up. Did you notice that? Notice my body. Body goes up. Shoulders continue. Push forward. Exhale. Shoulders first. All the way down. 4 ounces of weight. Fingertips into the earth. Shoulders leading back. Focus on that. Inhale, lifting. All the way up. forward. And down. From here, family, we did 3, that was 3. The arms come forward. They're pushing down. Inhale, full breath. Inhale up. Both arms. Both arms are up. Circle back behind you. Shoulder rotation. Palms here. Look at the palms. Palms facing out. Inhale as if lifting. Lifting up with your legs. Pull back. Circle back. Now be mindful of this one. If your shoulders are super tight, don't force it, okay? Don't overdo it. Find your range of motion. Don't power through it. This is not a power through it type of exercise. None of these exercises are. We go the middle path, family. We find the middle path. Very good. That was 3. Watch how I transition back and reverse. I cross my arms here. Did you notice? So the arms are coming back this way. This is where I cross my arms. And then the arms come back down. Shoulders are pushing down. Remember, shoulders are leading. I have reversed the motion at this moment. I'm pulling the arms back, shoulders down and back, focusing on the shoulders leading the motion. Shoulders rotating up. Exhale down. Make sure your lower body is as relaxed as possible. Hips and shoulders, pelvis, waist. Relax your thighs, your quadriceps. Here, reach back. Push your chest forward as your shoulders go back. Chest forward, like a proud soldier here. Full breath in, circling. Rising up the body. So coming up, circling. Exhale. Good. Inhale, pull back, push the chest forward, shoulders roll back, the arms are following. Inhale up, circling out on both sides, semicircle. My legs are straight, but the legs are not locked at the knees. The knees are still relaxed. Exhale, 4 ounces of weight on the tip of your tailbone. From here, family, still focusing on shoulders. Both arms extend out laterally. Shoulders height. Both arms. At this point, take a breath in with your lateral extension, so you're stretching out at the shoulders. Rotate your palms up, both hands. Turning your pinky finger, so arms are extended out. Turn your pinky finger back. Yeah. Just like that. Stretching all across here. Feel that lateral extension with the rotation of the arms. The hands and the fingers are involved. Stretching out, left and rightward. And then exhale, there's a forward roll. There's a forward roll. Roll forward. Don't lean forward. Focusing on the roll inside of the shoulder. Yes. Palm up now. Palm up now. Both sides. Arms extended out laterally. Take a few breaths here. Chin in. And reverse. Rotating again. Palm up. Working on opening that shoulder gate. Opening up that area. I know it's tense. I know it's tense inside of there. And we're breaking through that tension right about now. We're breaking through that tension. Exhale, roll forward. Use your breath, family. Be mindful. Allow your breath to work for you. Don't hold your breath. Use your breath. It'll help you get through the movement. Imagine breathing into your shoulder, relaxing your shoulder, opening that shoulder gate. Let's get one more. We said 3. Inhale, roll back. Pinky up. Roll from the shoulder gate. Also, family, if you have any questions about any exercises, any comments, just leave a comment. You know I'm more than happy to answer those questions. There are no dumb questions, by the way. Roll forward last time. All questions are relevant. If it's talking about our practice, if I don't know the answer, I'll look for it. I'll get it. I'll bring it back to you. Now, family, shoulders that feel like they've done some work. Rotate back. Take a big breath in. Inhale up, lifting upward. Lifting up. Right above your head. The hands are right above your head. And then imagine bringing your hands down through your center. Relaxing your shoulders. Here we are here. This is a very common movement. For me, I love to do it and I love to share it. Let's repeat that one 3 times. You're going to inhale, stretching out, leftward and rightward. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Imagine lifting up, all the way up to the clouds. Gathering the clouds above your head, above your crown point. Remember we talked about the tip of the crown. Check your chin, make sure it's slightly tucked in. Coming down, your chest is slightly concave. Your chest and shoulders are relaxed. And once again, pelvis, hips, waist, knees, ankles, feet, and toes. All joints are relaxed. Last time, full breath, breathing in through our nose. Relaxing the body as much as we can. Bringing the hands down for the last time, checking the crown point, checking the chin, checking the shoulders and chest, all the way down. Shoulder rotations, family. Wonderful exercises. Let's move into something else. Now this next movement here is a little bit more complex. Just a little bit. And the benefits are just as good as the other exercise. I like to use that one to kind of warm things up. And then I like to move into what I call Tai Chi teacup exercises. Now this ball here it's very light. It's a softball. It's one of these softballs. Now be careful with this, you know, if it hits you, fall, it could hurt. So if you have a softer ball, use that. If you don't have anything, don't worry. Now here's something we've been working with lately known as the Tai Chi rings. Completely different feeling, and also helps to focus on something a little bit different than the ball. If you're interested in getting yourself some Tai Chi rings, let me know, family. We're going to focus on just one hand. And these, they're very light. Very light. The focus of those is not to be weighted, but to be as light as they are. I'll focus on this one first. The one with the ring hand.